Need some coins or MT for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap currency, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I want to talk to you guys about the best elite players to pick from your pre-order and also the best all Madden edition players for you guys to pick as well when Madden 23 comes out. Now, I do want to start this video off by saying that, yes, I know this video is being made pretty early in advance, right? We don't actually know too much about Madden Ultimate Team, too much about really the cards that are coming as well. We haven't seen the database. There's a lot of other cards that we don't exactly know that may change your idea on, who exactly you want to go with. And if that is the case, if, in a couple of weeks here, they release the MUD database, and I feel like, maybe want to change what I actually think, then I'll have time to do so. But I wanted to talk about specifically this with you guys right now, because you guys are looking at it right here on your screen. You actually only have until July 22nd to pre-order the All Madden Edition to get one of these 87 overall all Madden edition players. So I kind of want to talk about their stats versus the stats that we've seen. How good do I think they'll be? Is it actually worth it to do? And just how good are these cards going to be Madden 23? And then which ones do I think would be the best to pick? Now, I do want to give a shout out to Anders Myatt for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Turn the notification bell on and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, if you want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks, and as well, if you guys want to get in and draft versus me before the NFL season comes up, check me out over on Twitter and sign up on Underdog Fantasy. Definitely the easiest way to play fantasy football. And speaking of the All Madden edition of Madden 23, I'm currently running a giveaway for 5 copies of the All Madden edition right now over on Twitter. That link will be at the top of the comment section. As I said, guys, for these 87 overall All Madden edition players, if you didn't happen to see the video that I did last night going over them, well, you only have until July 22nd to pre-order the game to lock in this edition of players, and you will be able to get the 2 Ultimate Team players, one offensive, one defensive, regardless of if you get the All Madden edition or the standard. So I do want to go over those. I think it's a little bit more obvious in my opinion, though, where to kind of go with those players, and I really don't think that my concept of who to go with is going to change on those at all, and I don't really think it's going to change at all as well with the All Madden Edition players either. With that, let's go ahead and get right into this. So starting off on the defensive side of things. Now, you're going to get a pack, and you're going to be able to choose one of these defensive players, one of the 3 that I'm going to go over here. So let's go over their stats. Starting off, we have Isaiah Simmons, 83 speed, 84 acceleration on him, 80 hit power, and 82 zone. Now, I can only base this off of the stats that we have seen so far, of course, and it really does seem like 83 speed is pretty decent for a linebacker, I will say that. Given the fastest wide receivers that we've seen so far only have 86 speed. Now, I think there's probably going to be a little bit faster wide receivers start off the year. Maybe Tyreek Hill will have like 87 speed. I honestly don't think we'll see faster than like 88 to start the year. I really think we're going to see 87 to 88 speed kind of be the max here to start off the season. Maybe even 87, but Isaiah Simmons, 83 speed, 84 excel is cool. However, linebackers don't animate, and because Isaiah Simmons is a middle linebacker, he is not going to animate, and I don't believe that he's going to be able to get Lurker right off the jump. With that, I'm really not too interested in taking this Isaiah Simmons. Next up, we have Jabril Peppers. Now, a couple things I also want to mention here are the rookie premieres, okay? Because we already know the rookie premiere stats. I will be doing another video going over the best rookie premiere players to go ahead and take. Jabril Peppers, 82 speed, 84 excel, 80 man, 83 zone, and 84 hit power. The speed compared to the rookie premiere players is a little bit slower, right, compared to those safeties there. And, I don't really think I'm too interested in taking Jabril Peppers. And as for the final defensive player, this is the one that I think most people are going to take, and the one that I am going to take in Montez Sweat. He's got 80 speed, 83 excel, 78 block shed, and 83 finesse move. This will give you a very solid defensive lineman to start off the year that is going to be decent versus the run, that is going to be decent as a pass rusher, and that is going to have pretty good speed. If you compare this to, the 86 overall rookie premieres, which is pretty much the only thing we really have to compare this to, 80 speed is pretty decent for a defensive lineman, and obviously Montez Sweat is always one of the fastest defensive linemen in the game, so don't really expect a lot of other base elite defensive ends to keep up with this 80 speed here. So I definitely feel like Sweat defensively is the move. Now on to offense, we have DeAndre Swift, who has 82 speed, 84 excel, 83 agility, 84 change of direction, and 80 break tackle with 78 carrying. I don't really feel like I care about this DeAndre Swift card. There's already two better running backs that we know of already in Breece Hall, and also the Barry Sanders card we'll go over. Jalen Waddle, 86 speed with 82 jumping, 81 catch, and 81 catch in traffic, 78 spectacular catch, 81 short, 81 medium, and 79 deep route running. In my opinion, I think this is the move. I think Jalen Waddle is definitely the move. When you compare him to the other high-speed receivers that we've seen so far, which again are only the rookie premieres, the highest speed is 86. So I think Jalen Waddle is definitely going to be one of the fastest wide receivers to start off the year. The route running isn't too crazy. The catch stats aren't too crazy, but 86 speed is 86 speed. And then there is also Lamar Jackson, though, if you want to go with Lamar. He's got good speed at 85 with 84 throw power, 81 short, 77 medium, and 79 deep. But I just want to say this, right? Escape Artist this year is an X factor. And if you guys played the Madden 23 beta, obviously the gameplay could play a little bit different than the beta, and it probably will play a little bit different from the beta. But even with fast quarterbacks, the speed at which you could escape the pocket without Escape Artist, because it's an X factor, is not that great. I really don't think you're going to see QBs escape the pocket easy in Madden Ultimate Team until we get to 90 plus speed QBs. So Lamar, I don't think is going to be that crazy, honestly, to start off the year. I really don't think he's going to be. So if you want to go with Lamar, you definitely can. But in my opinion, I think Montez Sweat and Jalen Waddle, those are the two you guys should go with. And now let's go over the all Madden edition players. And again, these could change, right? We haven't seen the regular database. There's going to be some other stuff that's going to come out, whatever. But I want to go over this before it's too late to pre-order, so you guys get my opinion pretty much on if it's even worth it to get this edition. Specifically more so for these players and the extra added bonuses, whatever. If you play Madden Ultimate Team in general, it's probably worth it to get the all Madden edition because you get 3 days early access. You get on August 16th. But Barry Sanders, 86 speed, 86 excel, 87 agility, 83 carrying, 85 change of direction. He has 76 truck and 86 break tackle as well with 65 catching. I think the Barry is super fast. I like the speed. He comes with evasive as well, which I don't believe any other running backs are going to have at the start of the season. Barry, I like the card. I really do. I do also really like Breece Hall. And in my opinion, when it comes to these 87s, right, you really got to take a look at how they stack up versus what we can compare them to right now. I think I would rather use somebody else for the All Madden edition than Barry Sanders, because Breece Hall, when you take a look at his stats, he stacks up very well versus Barry Sanders. So I do like Breece. I think he's probably going to be a rookie premier that I do. So I think personally I'm probably going to pass on Barry Sanders, but also, again, you have to remember this, Barry has evasive, and Breece Hall will not be able to get that. So if that's really a part of your offense, if you're one of those guys that likes to juke and spin a lot, and you really know how to take advantage of it, then yeah, you could rock out with Barry, and this would be a great pick for you. I really don't think there's a wrong pick of any of these 87s. It's just I'm kind of looking at how their stats match up versus the current players we have available to match them up versus. And I like Barry a lot. The evasive is good. I think his stats match up decently well to Breece. And Breece Hall is a lot bigger of a running back. And if the weight kind of countering works just as it did in Madden 22, especially on next-gen Madden, Barry's pretty light. So I'm factoring that in too. Next up, though, we have Cam Chancellor, and when you take a look, again, at what we can right now with the rookie premieres and with the other cards we see like Isaiah Simmons, well, we already know linebackers don't animate. Cam Chancellor comes with built-in enforcer. He's got 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 80 man, 87 zone, and 88 hit power, right? And built-in enforcer as well. And he's going to be able to animate, and 85 speed is pretty good. 85 speed is pretty good. So if you are someone that, you know, really wants to get a surefire, great user card to start off the year, I think these 87s really do come down to personal preference. But if you want a great user card that's going to lay the boom and hopefully get you fumbles, Cam Chancellor might be the pick for you. I think this is a really good one. We also have Cooper Kupp. Now, this is a very controversial pick here because the 84 speed, he's got 85 catch and traffic, 87 catch, 83 spec catch, 86, 86, and 84 for the routes. However, he comes with built-in Slot Apprentice, and if you are someone that knows how to use Slot Apprentice correctly, well, this could be a super good card for you. So I really don't think there's a wrong pick necessarily with the all Madden players. Cooper Kupp is a great one. I'm probably not going to go with Cooper Kupp. I know a lot of people that are going to take him. Personally, I think I'm going to be going more so for the speedy wide receivers. You can literally create an 86 speed wide receiver trio off the players we already know, and there's going to be faster wide receivers that come out. Also, a lot of people are kind of worried about the pass rush right now with how good it was in the Madden 23 beta. Will you really have time to take advantage of the Slot Apprentice? That we don't know. I do think potentially this card could get kind of washed out quickly because of how slow he is, and we'll just continuously get faster and faster wide receivers. So I think longevity wise, unless you can find a way to use the Slot Apprentice efficiently, which you definitely could depending on whatever offense you run, I think Cooper Kupp might not have the longest longevity out of all of these guys. Might have the shortest longevity, I should say, out of all of these picks. Could be wrong. Maybe you guys want to go in if you know what you're doing there. Personally, not my cup of tea, but Cooper Kupp, great card, great selection. Slot Apprentice, really nice. And then finally, we have Micah Parsons. Now, Micah Parsons, I will say this. I am not a fan of the archetype being pass coverage, and his ability that he comes with is built-in lurker, which is great if you want to user him. But this card is really a pass rusher. He has 86 speed with 85 acceleration, 87 finesse move as well, and then 75 block shed. So again, when you take a look at the cards, right, and you compare them to the rookie premieres, which is currently all that we have to compare them to, Micah Parsons, as of this very second, to me, looks like probably the best edge rusher in the game. He has 87 finesse move, 86 speed, 85 excel. Now, maybe TJ Watt, Khalil Mack, those guys, you know, they will compete with this Micah Parsons card, of course. Maybe they'll have better block shed, whatever, higher strength, all that good stuff. But with the way the pass rush is in Madden 23 from the beta, and I don't really feel like it's going to change too much going into the game, if you can get off that block, which 87 finesse move is going to help a lot, and you have 86 speed to set that edge, Micah is going to be insane. So personally here, I am currently between Micah and Cam Chancellor for my personal selection, just because Cam is going to be a really, really good pick. He's got good speed. He's got good hit power. You can even use somebody else and leave him out there at middle linebacker if you want to with that 87 zone coverage. He's got enforcer. I mean, you can even play him actually at safety, but I just feel like he'd be a great user. I would probably put Barry Sanders at the bottom of the four, personally speaking here, just because I know that he is a really, really good running back. He's got great speed. He's got evasive as well, but I think that I could get away with going with a different running back and maybe not missing as much out and missing out on evasive, right? You won't have evasive on whatever running back you go with, but I think Breece Hall could definitely get the job done for me. He's a bigger back, may end up even breaking more tackles. And then Cooper Kupp, honestly, might be 2. I think Kupp actually might be 2 and Cam Chancellor number 3, because when you take a look at all these abilities that are available, I mean, if you have time in the pocket, then Slot Apprentice could be potentially the best available ability that's going to be like the most dominant right now out of everybody, but it's just a matter of the longevity of this card because he has 84 speed. How quickly are we going to get faster wide receivers? Of course, you could always throw him in at like wide receiver 3, 2, like your 4th wide receiver as well, so he could still get on the field for you, but I just really am not too certain about the pass rush. The speed is just not the best when there's already 86 speed options we currently know of, but Slot Apprentice is really OP. But as of right now, I think I'm leaning towards Micah. Although I will say his ability is probably the worst of all of the options, just because I'm not going to be using him and taking advantage of the lurker, which some people are going to want to take advantage of having those OP abilities, others won't. I think he might end up being the best pass rusher in the game off the start of the game. And if there is somebody that's better, like, you know, an 87 or 88 overall TJ Watt potentially, well, that card's going to be super expensive. And I think that I could go out and pick up a wide receiver for cheaper that can do what Cooper Kupp can do, minus the Slot Apprentice, which is kind of the same thing. So I guess you really can't get a wide receiver that's going to do the same thing as Cooper Kupp, but I could probably get a pretty good user out there for a decent price, and I could definitely do Breece Hall's rookie premiere or get a different running back that is going to definitely get the job done. But I'm not sure as of this very second if there's going to be another pass rusher out there like this Micah off the start, or if there is, am I going to be willing to go out and spend the couple 100,000 coins that he's going to be worth to be better than this Micah Parsons card? So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below, and let me know which of these guys you guys are going to personally go with. As I said, there's no wrong options. I mean, all these cards are super good. Micah's a stud pass rusher. Cooper Kupp, if you want to take advantage of that slot apprentice, I know a lot of the competitive guys are probably going to go with Cooper Kupp and take advantage of that slot apprentice, and they're going to find ways to make it work. Cam Chancellor, pretty good. I mean, good speed, 85 speed, 87 excel, good hit power, has enforcer, and then Barry, you can't go wrong with Barry. You really can't. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.